Welcome, everybody. Can you hear the cryings in your soul? There's more than one. It's up to you to choose who you feed tonight. Blue fairy, I beseech you, we humbly ask for a child, a boy. My wife and I have always wanted to start a family. I know Bertha will be a great mother, and I will be a great father. I'll make him toys every day. She'll cook him delicious meals. We'll love him and cherish him until our dying days. Please, bless us with a perfect little boy. Blue fairy, I beseech you, we humbly ask for a child, a boy. We're beginning to grow old, but I believe we can still love this child with all our hearts. I know Bertha will be a great mother, and I will be a great father. I'll make him toys every day. She'll cook him delicious meals. We'll love him and cherish him until our dying days. Please, bless us with a perfect little boy. Blue fairy, I beseech you, I humbly ask for a child, a boy. Bertha sadly has passed on. I know it will be difficult for a father to raise a child on his own, but I still believe I'll give him a life full of wonder and joy. I can't bear the loneliness anymore. I know I will be a great father. I'll make him toys every day. I'll love him and cherish him until our dying days. Please, bless me with my perfect little boy. I filled my days making toys, even after my wife passed. My longing for a little boy remained and grew as I grew more and more alone. Day in and day out I'd make toys. I'd make all the toys I believe a little boy would love. I made wooden cars, I made toy trains, I made tops and puppets. I wanted to be ready. I didn't know what my boy would like, so I made everything. I made puppets to imagine the perfect boy that would come. He had plump cheeks, nimble and spry legs and arms. He had big eyes filled with wonder and magic. I stepped away and told myself, yes, this is what he will look like. For years I still prayed. I prayed religiously each night for a child to be blessed onto me and my wife, the boy of my dreams. Days passed, then months, then years. Nothing. We so desperately wanted a child, but soon I realized I've made hundreds of toys for a boy that would never come. I decided to open a toy shop in my old age. I started to lose hope, and finally decided to start selling all the toys I've made. Little by little, word of my shop spread across town. People from all over came to marvel at the toys. First, it was just the parents that came to pick out a toy or two as a present for a birthday. As my shop found its way to more people, parents began bringing their children. I saw all the smiling, happy faces. It gave me a sense of joy that at least all these toys could bring some joy to someone's life, as it was supposed to. I usually stayed behind the counter as I watched the people come and go. I'd point them towards toys that I thought they'd like, but I never got close. I feared emotions of longing and loss would surface again. So I kept back and watched the people from a distance. Day in and day out, people bought toys and I'd see all the happy families full of warmth, full of joy. My mind couldn't help but imagine the what-ifs. What if my wife hadn't gotten sick? What if we had a child? What if we just adopted? What if? What if? What if? That night I got drunk. I felt alone. I felt weak. I just wanted to drown everything out. So I downed bottle after bottle after bottle, until I felt numb, until I could sleep. Everything went dark. Then I heard it. A sound came from across the room, a bell ringing, a child's voice whispering in the distance. Everything was blurry and fuzzy. I felt myself walking towards the voice. It was like I was gliding or floating across the room. Then suddenly, a blinding light made me shade my eyes. I saw this bright blue light right in front of me, and a voice whispered, "Blue fairy, Blue fairy. My eyes swam in tears. I felt them running warm and clear across my cheeks. Finally, you finally answered my prayers. There was a little boy standing in front of me. I reached out to give him a warm embrace. I wrapped my arms around his little body, and I felt it was warm. He was real. I could not believe it, but here he was. The son I always prayed for. The son I've been waiting so long for. In my alcohol-induced vision, he looked exactly like my dream boy. The energetic arm and spry legs, the plump cheeks, rosy with innocence, and the eyes. The huge eyes filled with magic. I held him tight in my embrace, and then he started to pull away. He pushed at my chest with his knees and tried to break away from my arms. I held tight. He started to scratch and bite. He bit into my hand and I let go. He began to run towards the door, but a wave of sobering shock hit me, and I ran to intercept him, my long legs giving me the stride I needed to beat him to the door. I locked it quickly and I looked back at the little boy standing in front of me. My vision started to clear, and I saw the boy did not look anything like my perfect boy. He was scrawny, and his cheeks were flushed. He didn't seem like the fun, loving child I imagined. But worst of all were the eyes. Instead of magic, they were filled with fear. I slowly walked closer. He stepped back with every step I took forward. I knelt down and cupped his face in my hands. I saw tears started to fall down his cheeks. Oh, there. You're not what I wished for, but that's okay. It's okay. Shh. I can fix this. Don't worry. I can fix you. I led him back into my workshop in the back room and closed the door. The next day, the world was bright. I opened shop with a renewed vigor. I welcomed the first people in with a huge smile and showed them around the shop myself, helping them choose a perfect toy for the little girl. I spent the morning entertaining people. Then a couple suddenly bursts through the door. I'm sorry, but did you see my son? He just left last night, and we thought he might have come back here to play with more of the toys. You didn't see him, did you? I'm sorry. I don't believe I've seen a lost boy wandering around here yesterday. It's okay, honey. We'll find him. Let's try the post office. Thank you for your help. No problem. I hope you find him. The couple ran out and I continued to help the customers for the rest of the day until it turned dark. I hung the closed sign across the front door and closed up shop for the night. I fixed myself a cup of tea and grabbed the book I've been reading and made my way to my workshop. There, lying spread out on my work table, were the deassembled pieces of the puppet I've made of my perfect boy. Next to him were the pieces of the boy that the blue fairy brought to me. Arms sliced open to fit in stuffing for more meat in his bones. Legs cut and joined together with springs to help him jump higher. Face open with painted cheeks. And finally, 2 magic-filled eyes staring blankly at the ceiling. I began to go back with working on him, transplanting bit by bit the perfect boy I had with the one I was blessed with. Don't worry. I'll fix you. Then we can be a family. Thank you everybody for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This story was inspired by Pinocchio and Gepetto. We had a little take on the horror puppet genre. I hope it was okay. If you guys would like to support our channel, please click the like and subscribe button down below. And we also had put in a timestamp and our email address as well. So if you guys would like to share some of your ideas, some of your stories, please email us. And hopefully you will see you every week. Bye!